congratulations on a fantastic fight and a great performance. I think obviously the story of this one is going to be the calf kick. Did you know that going in you were going to try and use that, or was that something that you saw in the fight? When did the calf kick come to mind?
It's something that is a part of the arsenal, the techniques that I have been displaying over the years, that the body kick, boxing. I just try every time that, be a complete fighter. Also, I went to a heel hook, very tight. Jimmie is such an incredible, tough opponent, tough guy. It's a great performance. I feel very happy, to be able to do what I love to do during this pandemic and give the fans at home this incredible fight.
Do you think one of the hardest things to deal with a calf kick is that you just can't hide the fact that it hurts, right? Every time we see someone get hit with a calf kick, they can't hide it, it just hurts so much.
Yeah, that's true. The calf kick is something that hurts a lot, not just for the person that's getting the kick, but it hurts me too because, it's shin to shin.
How is your leg doing?
Super sore.
Yeah, I saw you and Jimmie talking after the fight, and it was almost like you were comparing legs. Is that what were you guys saying to each other?
No, he threw me a good ones too. He throws good calf kicks. But few years ago when he beat Raya Faber, and he was using a lot of the calf kicks on Raya, and so I already expecting that he throws that kicks too. So I was ready to block, but even though it hurts, he's strong. He throws a lot of power in the punches and the kicks. He's a really good fighter, and for me, it feels even more special, that victory, for the fact that it was against him. He's for sure one of the best fighters in this division.
He did land a couple of good shots, the good punches on you. Were you hurt at any point in the fight?
I was not hurt, but I felt it. The punches, he punches hard. I already knew first time we fought, he knocked me down, and I knocked him down as well. So it's something that I was already expecting, that the power punches that he has.
Obviously, you're going to go on to fight other people, and so will Jimmie. But I think anytime there's a couple of fights like this, everyone always wants to know: will we one day see number 3?
Could be. I never choose any of my opponents. Whatever UFC, bring to the table, I always gonna say yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I know you said that if they did bring that to you, you would consider at the time. But is there a part of you that, that fight had happened so long ago, and then this one happened? Is there a part of you that just says, okay, that chapter's done, I got the win back? Or is it the matter of that how good those fights are and what he brings out of you? Is that the kind of thing that you would welcome that fight again?
Oh yes, definitely. I'm professional. I like I said, I never choose my fights. Jimmie is really good, so it's not something that I say, oh, I'm gonna beat him every single time from now on. No, I have a lot of respect to him. I know his capability. So and every time we fight, it's a fight of the night. And tonight, I just expecting get the bonus that the first time we didn't get.
And I know it's been what, 6 years since that last one happened. When you were in there fighting, how much of that first fight sort of flashbacks, and how much could you tell that you both had grown as fighters since that fight? Yeah,
definitely. I felt that seeing him, tonight, it brought me a lot of back the old memories. The hard punches he throws, but I felt more composed this time, more experienced too, more time on the octagon. Since that fight, I felt that I grew a lot, training at American Top Team, and all my coaches, Anderson França, Chad George, Cattell, Conan, and many other biggest fighters, that we have there. And it's something that I do every day. I like to go in the gym, always, training hard, getting ready for fight, or even though I don't have a fight coming up, I'm helping someone getting ready for, future fight and things like that. And I love what I do. So for me, every day is a gift.
I know that you said that the calf kick was just one part of the arsenal, one thing that could have came out, but what was the game plan coming in? And once that established itself that it was working, did that change the game plan? And what was it initially coming in for him?
Game plan, it works really well, but inside that, it's a special thing that happens in here that you gotta be ready to deal with any situation, the fight itself, and that's what I do. I'm ready to capitalize every single moment in the fight. I didn't expect the fight going to the floor, and then I felt that I could go to the heel hook, but he such a tough guy that any other guy would have tapped it right there, and it felt very tight. And right after that, he attacked my heel too, so I gotta not even try to attack his foot. Also, I started defending my foot because he was going for it very well. So it's just, he's really good. He's really good. He brings a lot of things in the table every time. First time we fought, and now, I have a lot of respect to him, to his team, and he's a good guy.
Besides trading heel hook attempts that happened, was there anything else out there that surprised you from him that you as the fight happened, that you were like, whoa, good job, Jimmie? Was there anything that sort of surprised you out there?
Yeah, he punts really hard. He punts really hard. He's very short stock. He punts with a lot of power. I like to train, guys that have a heavy punches too. Something that I didn't surprise me. So, but yeah, I just feel really good to bring that type of fight, for the fans and for myself. That's the place that, I train every day, that I visualize every day, and then be able to go there and display that kind of fight is something that I feel very proud of myself.
I know you talked a little bit about the rankings. You weren't quite sure, how the UFC rankings sort of play themselves out and what's next. But when you look at where this fight is, he was one step behind you, so it's not like you can swap positions there. But when you look at the rankings, who are some of the names that make sense? I mean, is like a Jose Aldo or Marlon Moraes, are those the guys that you think initially that maybe the UFC can give you next? And are those fights that you would welcome?
I heard some rumors that TJ Dillashaw is coming back, the possibility to fight Marlon, it won't happen so soon. Besides the training partner is, we're become friends.
Yeah.
We would have fight if it was for a title. Other than that, we have so many big names out there in the mix that I would have fight. And I think that fight that would make sense. TJ Dillashaw is coming back. I heard some stuff that he's coming back. I have anything against him, and I'm nobody to judge him, whatever. If UFC thinks that's the fight that makes sense, I would be willing to fight him or anyone else.
Well, that's interesting because a lot of people bring up TJ's name, but you're up there in the rankings quite a bit. He was a former champ, but do you feel it's fair for him to come back and immediately jump so high into a possible fight with the top 5 guy?
I think so. I think so. Like I say, I'm not looking for the point of judging him for anything. When he got off of the game, he was a champion. So him coming back, I think they're gonna give him a big name or a big fight, and I'll be willing to fight anyone UFC offers me.
So what's the next step? You take a little bit of time off, and what's the rest of the goals for 2021?
Just growing as a person, as a human being, as a fighter, as a father, as a husband. Going home right now, cruise a little bit in my boat. South Florida is 70, 80 degrees every day now. And chill a little bit, drink some beers, be happy, and go back train again once my shin doesn't hurt.
Are you a good boat captain? And what's your boat's name?
Yeah, I didn't give a name for the boat yet, but I think it's going to be the Mean Guillotine.
Congrats on the victory.
Thank you.
Pedro, congrats on the victory, my friend. I don't know if you can answer in Spanish or Portuñol. I remember you speak Spanish. So Peter Yan and Sterling will dispute the bantamweight title next week. So what's your pick and why?
Peter Yan y Aljamain Sterling va a ser una pelea muy, muy dura la próxima semana. Yo he peleado con Aljamain Sterling y ahora en los últimos meses yo he entrenado. Él no he entrenado con él, pero yo he visto él entrenando en el gimnasio. Un peleador completamente muy duro y completo. Aljamain Sterling también, con muchísimas calidades, y va a ser una pelea fantástica. Thank you guys.